Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Alex Japan. Welcome to another lesson. This time we're looking at Tattoo or Kagerou by Babymetal. If you haven't already, please check out the cover. I did a full cover playthrough, so you can check that out. But if you're here to learn the song, then let's do it and we'll break it down. So just before we get into it, the tuning for this song is kind of debatable, just depending on, what gear you have and, just how you want to play it. So basically the old Kami band play it either basically tuned up half a step. So to do that, they're using the Digitech Whammy 4 pedal, which lets you tune up. But if you don't have one of those, you could always use a capo on the first fret if you have a capo that can cover a 7-string. I have neither of those things, so I'm doing it the way the new Kami band are playing it, and that is just with nothing. So I'll show you both ways to play the riff, because that's the key difference between the two tunings. The rest, the chords and stuff, they're pretty interchangeable. It's literally just a case of playing it, one fret down, everything else basically. So, but the riff is where it differs because it makes use of the low open string quite a lot.
Intro!
Okay, so let's get into the intro. So basically we're starting with this chord, just a power chord on the C, maybe do some whammy stuff, and then we're into to start the riff off. So the main riff goes like this. So we're starting with 3rd fret A string, and then we're doing the octave note below, the C, and then we're playing, so that's just 1st on D, 3rd on A, 1 on B. And then we're playing 4 on the B with a slight bend, back to 1, and then finishing it off with 1 to 3 on the A. So all together. And there's a little pause, just a little before you do that. Second time round, we just end it with, which is just 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3 on the A, 1 to 3 on the D, hammer-ons. And then start again. I start with the 2nd finger that time. It's a bit awkward, but you can get it. And then we basically do that twice through, and then we finish it with this power chord, C sharp power chord. So starting on 4th fret, A string. And then we're into the verse. Before we do the verse, I just want to show you the other way of playing it. So basically, if you have tuned up half a step, or if you're using a capo, you can basically take that stupid 1st fret on the B string away. Okay, so we're starting on the B here, on the E string. And we're just hitting that low B. And then we're going, so that's 10 on the E string down to 7 on the E string. And then we're hitting the open again. And then 3rd fret, bend, and then open. And then finish with 5 to 7 on the E string. See how much easier that is? And then we're finishing it with just the same. Sorry, I'm not used to playing it this way. That C chord there instead of the C sharp. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. Okay, so the rest I'm just going to do as normal, and you can just interchange, just move it down if you're playing it that way.
Verse 1.
Okay, so the verse. Starting on the 1st fret, B string. 4, drop down to the E string, still on 4, back to 1 on the E. So we're just doing that back and forth between the 1 and the 3, and then finish on 4, and then start again. Then we get to here, we do, and then a slide. So that's just, we're on the A string here, we're doing 13 to 10, and then 10 on the D, and then a slide. And then we're into the chorus.
Kagerou!
Okay, so the chorus. Okay, so the chords for this. So we're on the 11th fret barring. We're doing a bar on the E string, you know, all the way through. We've got our 3rd finger on the 13th fret D string, and then middle finger on 12th fret G string. So we're just playing those. And then we're coming down. So that's just a bar on 8. And we've got our 3rd finger on the D string 10. And then pinky underneath on 10 on the G string. And then just move that up. Okay, so those are the 3 main chords. And then we drop down, just slide it down to 6. Okay, so all together. At the end of the second time, we do this little lick here. It's just a little pentatonic run. So it's just 8 to 11, 8 to 10. And that's over the E and the A string. And then back. And then we're going to that 6th fret chord again. Up to 8. And then we've got this little tremolo picking part. So we're just doing, we're on the E string, we're just doing 11 to 10. And then into the chord again. And then back into normal. And that's it. Back into the main riff.
Verse 2.
Second verse is pretty much the same, but it's just got this stop in it. Start again. And then we just finish on the 3rd. And then it's into the chorus again. And after the chorus, it just is time for the solo pretty much. So I'm just kind of doing the guitar for the left side, where the solo is. So that guitar doesn't really do much. It kind of just makes some noise, while the other guitar plays the main riff. And then we're just into the guitar solo.
Guitar solo!
Okay, so the guitar solo is pretty much the easiest guitar solo Babymetal I've ever done. I wish they could have done something a bit more interesting. But oh well, here it is. Okay, so we're just doing power bends. So power bends, we're starting, so 1st finger, B string on the 8, third finger on the 10, and we're just keeping that note where it is and bending that one up to match it. Okay, so the first one, the way Takayoshi did it, he kind of does that, and then slide that right up to so the 13. So that one you play more like that. Bit of vibrato up to 15, and then up to 18. And then we just slide back into the verse part where we just slide into the 4. And it's kind of unclear what they play there. Could be something like that. That's kind of what I did. And then after that, it's just into the final chorus, and I'll play the final chorus through because it's kind of different. It kind of goes between the two different chords in different ways. So basically we play the chorus as normal until we get to the So basically you play with the tremolo 3 times, and at the end of those 3 times we could just do the normal with the drop down chord, and then we basically start the phrase again, the chorus again, so we're going to be playing that again. And then just finishing like that, and that is the whole song. So it's quite a simple song. The only hard bit is the main riff, but if you're playing it tuned up or with a capo, it's really not that hard at all. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please give a like on the video. Check out the cover if you haven't already. You'll probably see some of my other videos around here, so go feel free to check them out. I've started doing some reaction videos, so check them out as well. It's been really fun to do. And yeah, good luck with that, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.